Roman, you are often talking about how global political structures are affecting international trade. In crop protection, specifically in the EU, we have no new endocrine disruption criteria for chemicals coming under review. How is this affecting the possibility of those chemicals and those actives staying legal in parts of Latin America?
Well, this is an example of how in a globalized world, what is done in one part of the world affects everywhere else. Basically, the phasing out of active ingredients in Europe is something that you would think on the surface is strictly a European decision and would only have effects on European crop production. But it actually is affecting countries that export to Europe, because those actives that are phased out basically impose a de facto zero tolerance residue limit on produce that is exported to Europe. So there is essentially an exporting of the phasing out of those actives to countries that have not phased them out. So they're legal, but you can't use them if you're going to export into Europe. And the most worrisome aspect is that the phasing out of most of these actives is not based on scientific evidence. It's basically a mountain of data that's required to maintain these actives in the market, and most companies are choosing to not even bother with most of the actives. And so a lot of these products are being phased out strictly due to a lack of commercial interest rather than a scientific proof of a problem with these actives. So we're essentially ending up with a de facto banning of perfectly useful pesticides at a moment when the world actually needs to produce more food.